Today I want to show you how to make my go-to buttercream. It's a Swiss meringue buttercream and it only uses 4 ingredients. I've had so many requests and I've been told by my students that they absolutely love it, but sometimes they have some questions about it. So I thought I'd show you step by step how to do it. And remember, you can flavor it a ton of different ways and you can use it for cakes and cupcakes. It's delicious. Let's get to it. I'm Elisa Strauss and we're mixing it up in the kitchen today. Let me show you how to make my delicious buttercream. I have a pot of simmering water. You'll see it's not a roaring boil, but a few little bubbles. And I'm going to combine 10 ounces of egg whites and 20 ounces of granulated sugar. I'm using ultra pasteurized egg whites, and that's a little safer than just fresh egg whites. And I just sprinkle in the sugar. And I like to do this just so it's not super clumpy. And I put my bowl right over the boiling water. And I'm just going to use a whisk to get all the egg whites and sugar together. And the most important thing here is that you don't cook the egg whites, right? No omelets here. You just want to gradually cook the sugar, and what we're planning to do is just get all of the sugar nice and dissolved. We just want to make a sugar liquid mixture. Before the sugar completely dissolves, I just want to use a brush with some water and I want to pull the sugar crystals down. I do this because I don't want any extra sugar lumps in my deliciously smooth buttercream. So I'll just do that a few times while cooking this. And you want to keep moving the mixture. Again, you don't want to cook your eggs, and you shouldn't have the fire up too high for that reason. And so we're going to do this for about 5 minutes, and then I'll show you how to test to make sure that all of the sugar is dissolved. Okay, so it's been about 4 minutes, and I'm actually going to take my thumb and pointer finger and just put it into the mixture. I know this seems scary, but the mixture's not hot enough to burn you, but it's warm enough that I can feel that there are no sugar crystals. And of course you could always use a candy thermometer, but really this is the way we do it in pastry kitchens. And then once all the crystals have dissolved, I'm going to put it right on the mixer. And it's important to put it on right away because the hotter the mixture, the more the meringue is going to whip up. And I'm going to use a whisk attachment to aerate the mixture. And here we go. All right, so it's been about 10 minutes and the bottom of my bowl is cool to the touch and my meringue is nice and stiff. And that's exactly what you want. You want your meringue to be cool and able to hold its shape. Now my meringue's ready to add the butter and vanilla. So I've changed to a paddle attachment on my mixer and I cut up into cubes a pound of unsalted butter and I have about 2 ounces of pure vanilla extract. So I'm going to gradually add the butter, and once it's all incorporated, I'm going to add my vanilla, and then the buttercream will be ready to be used. And I stop and scrape it down 1 or 2 times and put it on high to incorporate all of the butter. All right, so you can see the buttercream it changed color. It's slightly yellow and that's due to the butter. And it's nice and stiff. It's a nice buttery mixture. So at this point, I'm ready to add the vanilla. And you'll notice that the meringue, while the butter is being incorporated, goes through a lot of changes. Sometimes it looks like it's not coming together and that it almost curdles. And I get a lot of questions about that. And so what I would say is it's usually a temperature issue. Either your butter was too warm or too cold, or your kitchen was too warm or too cold. So just keep going. Keep aerating the mixture. Keep going on high, and you'll see the buttercream will come together and it'll have that nice, it's almost like a stiff consistency of the buttercream. You can see it really holds its shape. Okay, so I'm going to add the vanilla and then we're ready to use it. And I'll add the vanilla on low and then mix it into itself. And you'll see again with the vanilla, it almost separates and put it all together. And if you're worried about the dark color, you can always use a clear extract, something like almond or lemon, or you could even use vanilla extract that is clear, although those don't always taste the best. So my buttercream definitely is on a yellower color due to the fresh butter I use and the vanilla. And that's all there is to it to make this delicious, super stable buttercream. And remember, you can flavor it any way you want. You can add a dash of salt if you like that. All the ingredients and the actual recipe is listed down below. And don't forget to subscribe so you don't miss out on any episode. I'm Elisa Strauss, and we're mixing it up in the kitchen today.